Why use the different types of sample? What are the pros and cons of each type? Consider the random sample. Its main advantage is that it's simple to do. It does, however, have problems. It could, under some circumstances, produce a biased list. For example, let's suppose we have a school which has equal numbers of boys and girls, and we think it's important to have an equal number of boys and girls. A random sample could quite easily produce a list that's all boys, or has a lot more of one gender than the other. So this is a disadvantage of the random sample, that we have no actual control over proportions. The same is true for the systematic sample. The advantage is that it's simple to do. Perhaps in some circumstances even easier than the random sample, especially if we don't have a means of generating random numbers. The disadvantage is the same. It can easily produce a biased list. If our school had 50 girls and 50 boys, we wouldn't want to take a sample that had 9 boys and 1 girl if we thought that gender would make a difference to the answers. That leaves us with the stratified sample. The advantage of this is that we get correct proportional representation of different pupil groups. If we had twice as many girls as boys in a school, and gender was going to make a difference to the answers to our questionnaire, then we'd want twice as many girls as boys in the sample. So proportional representation is guaranteed by using a stratified sample. The main disadvantage of a stratified sample is it just simply takes more work. It's more difficult to calculate. We first have to produce the right proportions, and then we have to take a random sample from each list. We'd only really do this if it was very important that we had proportional representation of different groups. In a case where this is not important, we'd just take a random or stratified sample.